You know, we talked about this a little bit earlier. Despite this constant negative, this slew of negative press from the mainstream media, there's a new Gallup poll that shows President Trump's rating are on the rise, and 90%, in fact, of his party supports the president. That's the second highest rating in modern history for the GOP. Here now to discuss, Jillian Melchior, Wall Street Journal editorial page writer, and back with us, Ford O Connell. There's some other polls out there too, Jillian, and it's amazing because you can get trapped in the New York media bubble and forget what people are thinking sometimes, and you say, well, this week I know the president took a hit this week, and here comes a poll. I mean, I looked at the YouGov, the CBS YouGov poll. A small, tiny fraction were Republicans. The majority were Democrats and independents, and his numbers are pretty strong. Democrats went down in a generic poll.
Well, I think what we're seeing here, first of all, Trump playing to his base. So he knows what issues are going to gin up his base, get them excited. And we've certainly seen that with him doubling down on immigration and trade. I think the other big thing we have to look at is that the economy is getting a lot better. We've seen the combination of deregulation and the tax reform really having an impact. Now, what I would say is I'm a little bit concerned about the way that tariffs are going to play out, that this trade war is going to play out. Today we had the news about Harley-Davidson, and I do think a lot of these things are happening in swing states. We're starting to feel the impact on jobs and the economy there. So I would say going into the midterms, that's the thing to look at.
Well, I mean, listen, China is deliberately targeting these swing states. There's no doubt about it. The EU targeting these swing states forward. So, and maybe that's why President Trump put out that tweet. It looked like he was really disappointed, maybe even hurt that Harley made this decision so publicly the way they did. But his numbers have held up better than I thought they would over the last 2 weeks.
Well, I think his numbers are absolutely incredible. And frankly, the 90% support with Republicans should come as no shock because the Republican base basically feels he's delivering on his promises from the economy to North Korea to the international arena. I think the key thing here is the fact that he's jumped 7 points with independents. And look, we don't know what's going to happen 5 months from now. But if he can keep his GOP support at 90% and continue to broaden his base with independents as he's currently doing right now, guess what, Charles? The Republicans are going to hold their majorities in Congress despite the over-the-top hysterics coming from Democrats and despite the negative media coverage.
Jillian, do you think some of this is the Democrats simply overplaying their hand whenever they get a chance and not having their own message? I mean, again, when I saw what happened with Sarah Huckabee Sanders, you don't have to be into politics to say, golly, that was not cool.
Yeah, I think there's frustration about that situation in the same way that there's frustration about student protesters going crazy on campuses. Both of these things really hit Heartland America, I think, because what it's saying is if you have a different opinion, if you dare to think differently, we're going to go after you. And it's going to be really personal. We're going to call you a racist. We're going to call you a sexist. We're going to call you a bigot. And we're going to make sure you don't have a moment of peace. And I think there's a real, justified fear that a lot of Republicans have that as the left turns politics nastier and nastier, that this is something that, Trump may not be nice, but they want to double down behind him.
You have followed this through colleges better than anybody else that I know. So you're not necessarily surprised that it's gone beyond colleges into the mainstream with the progressives at this sort of, it's gone from anger to, it's not the peace and love stuff that we used to think about.
No, it's my generation graduating and going into the work world, to be honest, and into the political world. They've learned this at campus. They're taking it.
And then, of course, today, Little House on the Prairie, we found out, it's just, they just never stop. I think it's huge mistakes. Jillian, thank you very much. Ford, thanks, buddy. Appreciate it.
You got it.